if it wasn't for a little Chinese girl named Lum, who I think liked me, you know, sweet, beautiful, little face, smart, I'd have never graduated. Had it not been for her, I'd have never made it. She would do my homework. She would, oh my God, you know, and she was so sweet, so pretty. Yeah, Love was her name. I had her in a couple of my classes, but I treated her good, you know. It's fun to look at your annuals and see all these people that you.
We were talking earlier with Lee Romero about community and how it's changed, and he was saying he thinks that the way that people live in communities has changed. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah.
How? What do you think has changed? How did people used to live together?
In Agua Fria, people are just as friendly and nice, and when you really need something, or when there's funerals or weddings, they all come together. They're just like one big family, you know. They don't see each other every day or talk to each other every day, but they're like one big family, you know. So nice, man. I want to tell you one more story. Okay. This happened in California. This was in high school. Well, when I was going to school, high school, I used to like to make people laugh, you know. I used to get a bobby pin and open it up and put it like this and then go, and everybody would know it was me, and the teacher would look around and I was pretending like, you know, and then I'd say, and I used to like to make the people laugh. So my English teacher knew what I was doing, you know, and not doing real good work either. You know, I wasn't the brightest kid in school. So the bell rang and she says, "Okay, everybody get up, everybody go, except Danny." And they all go, ooh, like that, you know. So I was wondering, you know, why, you know, I knew I wasn't behaving real good. Her name was Mrs. Gillen. She was English teacher and a drama teacher. So she sat me down, she put her arms around me, and she says, "Danny, I really like you. You're a nice guy. But," and then she lectured me like no person had ever talked to me before, especially a school teacher. She told me about life and about looking ahead and what, you know, what I should do in school, and man, she spoke to me for about an hour and a half, and it just, the way she said it and how she said it, she nailed everything about me, you know. And I was a clown and I was trying to do this too. I walked out of that, it was already school went out. I walked out of that and I was really changed right then. It was the most amazing thing. It just changed me, how she talked to me and how she said it and how she talked about life and everything, you know. So I didn't do too good in English, even that it was toward the end of the English term. But the next year, I took drama. And I really liked drama. I would love to make her laugh, and you do impromptus, and you do plays, and you have school plays and all that. And I didn't want to leave school. I was having so much fun. I really did. It changed me completely. Changed my friends, changed what I was doing, you know, and brought up my grades a little. And so the last play that I was in, I remember, Marlon Brando came out in a play called Wild One. Did you ever hear it?
Oh, yes.
Did you ever see it? Yeah. Marlon Brando. Well, man, I thought Marlon Brando was the best looking guy on a motorcycle, and the way he acted and everything. I really thought he was a great, and he was, of course, a very good actor. But that particular one, it really enriched me as a thespian, and I did several plays. So they got me to do this play. It was just a skit mostly, and I took up Marlon Brando as the one I was going to portray. Well, I borrowed a leather jacket from somebody, that hat that he used to wear, the sunglasses, the boots, the tight Levi's, and everything. And there was this one girl in high school, in senior school, that was the prettiest, tallest, blondest, shapiest girl in the whole. She looked 25, and she was really. And at that time they used to use this knit dresses. Oh man, she had a shape and everything. Anyway, we got her in it, and 2 or 3 other guys, and we came on stage in tricycles. And we rode around in tricycles, and I thought the whole audience was, because everybody knew about the Marlon Brando thing, you know. And I had the gloves in my back pocket, and I had the gloves on, and I took them off, put them in my back pocket, and I pretend like I had a cigarette, and I threw it out, and then I came up to where she was standing, you know, and she had a few words and stuff like that. And she says, "And who are you?" And I says, "I'm the wild one." And she says, I remember these, "You don't look very wild to me." Ah, everybody in the audience went nuts, man. They went crazy. And I got on the motorcycle and did a few things, and then we rode out in this little hard to ride a little tricycle, the big boots on, and it had a skeleton in the back, painted skeleton in the back, you know. So I rode out in the sunglasses and everything, and from that day on, in high school, everybody called me the Wild One. They didn't call me my name. Hey, Wild One, hey, Wild One, everything, in my book and everything, you know. Hey, Wild One. But even my sister saw that play, man. Yeah, it was really a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. First time I ever had an applause, you know. And man, I got to you, man. Oh, it was a lot of fun. And I really kind of looked, because I patted